How's it going, everybody? Today I'm going to be bringing you a deck profile of my Dark Law Turbo. It's more or less just a budget hero deck. I really wanted to play heroes. Unfortunately, I do not have access to the more expensive hero cards such as Malicious Bane, and I think it's a Justice Gold or something like that. I'm not too sure. But if you are in the same boat and you're trying to play heroes, but you're not too sure what to play, especially if you don't have the access to those more expensive cards, this is a pretty cool, consistent build that I came up with. As far as I'm aware, I haven't seen any builds like this, but I could be wrong. But yeah, let's get right into it. If this deck profile helped you out at all, please leave a comment, or if you have any questions, leave a comment, and leave a like if you liked this video. And if you're new, please consider subscribing. But yeah, let's get right into it. So I run the main card here, the 3 Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. You want to special summon this as much as possible, because this gets you your mass change and just get your whole deck running. But basically, when it's special summoned, you get to add a mass change, and then if it's sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 hero monster from your deck, but you cannot activate both of those effects in the same turn. But most of the time, you'll be able to get both effects off, which I'll be showing at the end of the video, just a quick combo. So yeah. Then next, I run the 3 Elemental Hero Bubbleman. So if he's the only card in your hand, you can special summon him. If he's the only card you control, you can special summon him and draw 2 cards. The second effect doesn't really come up too often, but it's really nice to get that additional special summon, especially to get that second warrior. So I run 3 Neo Space Connectors. This is the 1 card combo starter for your deck, or for this deck. He lets you special summon either a Elemental Hero Neos or a Neospatial monster from your deck or your hand. It was really nice. And then I run 3 Goblinberg. When this card is normal summoned, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower monster from your hand, change it to defense position. So if you see him and Shadow Mist, that's a quick combo, of course, with getting the Shadow Mist effect to go off to get the mass change. And then you can go into your Isolde. And then Elemental Hero Honest Neos at 2. You can discard him to let one of your hero monsters gain 2,500 attack, and then if he's on the field, you can discard a hero and he gains the attack of that monster. But in this specific deck, you really want him for his discard effect. And then 2 Effect Wailers just to help you stay in the game. Just negates a monster effect until the end of the turn. So really nice to stop any big plays that your opponent might be going for. Same with Ash. When one of the following effects is activated, you can discard this to the graveyard. If they're trying to add a card from their deck to their hand, special summon 1 from their deck, a monster, and then sending 1 card from the deck to the graveyard, you can discard and negate that effect. And then for the last monster, the 1 Neospatial Aqua Dolphin, you can discard 1 card, look at your opponent's hand, and if they have a monster with attack less than or equal to a monster you control, you can discard it, and your opponent takes 500 damage. But if you are not able to discard one of the monsters, you take 500 damage. So be careful, especially when you get towards time. And then 3 mass change. Fusion summons 1 hero from your deck, or your extra deck. And then 2 emergency calls. It lets you add a hero from your deck to your hand. So if you want to get a Honest Neos or a Bubbleman, if you're just short of a hero monster, or a warrior monster for the Isolde play, sorry. And then the 2 Pot of Desires, banish 10, draw 2. Really nice to dig through your deck, and especially if you get the Isolde play off already, you don't really care what you banish. You just want to try to see some of your traps that I run, or that you could be running. Then I am trying out 2 Forbidden Lance with Impermanence running around. I thought this would be a nice tech. Basically, target a monster on the field, it loses 800 attack, and it's unaffected by all other spell and trap cards. So, I mean, it can be very nice if you do have it and they try to hit you with impermanence. But yeah, off to the equips. I run the one Noble Arms Clarent. Your opponent or your monster can attack directly if you pay 500 life points. One Affiduteer. You can destroy one set card, and if you destroy that set card, your monster loses 500 attack permanently. But if they chain it, you do not lose that attack, so keep that in mind. If you do decide to run the Affiduteer, but then I run Noble Arms of Destiny. Prevent your monster from being destroyed by battle or by card effect once per turn. Really nice to keep your Dark Law alive if it is in your hand. And then one Moon Mirror Shield. Basically, it just allows your monster to be 100 attack greater than your opponent's attacking monster. And then if it's destroyed, automatically you pay 500 life points and it returns to the top of the deck. It's not an optional effect. Then one Noble Arm Skeleton. Your monster gains 1000 attack, but every one of your standby phases it loses 200. And then Noble Arms Caliburn. Your monster gains 500 attack, and then once per turn you can gain 500 life points. And to round off the spells, I run one Reinforcements of the Army, just to try to search out your Neospace Connector or anything you're missing. And then for the traps, I run a small trap lineup, but it's in my opinion, really strong trap cards to be running. 3 Solemn Judgments. If a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated, or a monster special summoned, you can negate and destroy it by paying half your life points. And then Solemn Strike, you can pay 500 or 1,500 life points to negate a special summon of a monster or monsters. And then if a monster effect is activated, you can also pay the 1,500 life points to negate that as well. And then the one Solemn Warning. If a monster would be special summoned or a card effect activates that would special summon, pay 2,000 life points and negate it. And then I run for the extra, and the main deck is 41. For the extra, the 2 Darklaw, the main card you want to be going into for the deck. He is a Macrocosmos for your opponent. Then if your opponent adds a card from their deck to their hand, you can once per turn discard one random card from your opponent's hand. Then the one Masked Hero Acid. When he's special summoned, he destroys all spell and trap cards your opponent controls. And then for the rest of the turn, your opponent's monsters lose 300 attack. And then one Masked Hero Anki. He can attack directly, but the damage is halved. And then if he destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can add a Mass Change or a Change Quick Spell play card, or Quick Spell card from your deck to your hand. One Gaga Cowboy. And then one Abyss Dweller to lock down any decks that really revolve around the extra deck. One Evil Swarm Exton Knight. If your opponent controls more cards than you on the field and in the hand, detach one, destroy all other cards on the field, but for the rest of the turn your opponent takes 0 damage. One Hero Champion Excalibur. You can detach 2 material and his attack gets doubled, which he goes up to 4,000. And for the links, I run Underclock Taker. You can target one monster the card points to, and one card your opponent controls. That opponent loses half its attack, and the card this points to gains the attack. And then 2 Isolde, 2 Tales of the Noble Knights. When it's link summoned, add a warrior from your deck to your hand, and then you can discard from your deck to the graveyard any number of different equipped spell cards. Special summon one monster that's equal to the amount you discard. One Nightmare Unicorn. Discard one card when it's link summoned and return one face-up card on the field to the deck. One Trisbania. If a monster is special summoned to any of the zones, it's banished and then it destroys all your opponent's spell and traps. And then one Broilsword Dragon for FTK or OTK. And then Borrowload Dragon, just to snatch a monster if it's a problematic monster, and you can get over it with him. But yeah, I'll be also throwing a small little combo video at the end of this, so yeah. Okay, so really quickly with the combo, just the 1 card combo is going to be with the Neospace connector. You're just going to normal summon him, and when he's normal summoned, he gets to special summon a Neospatian or the Elemental Hero, but we're going to do the Neospatian from the deck or the hand. And then, of course, if you have any other card, you can discard it, look at your opponent's hand for that free information. But after that, you're just going to link away into the Isolde. And then the Isolde's going to activate, letting you grab a warrior. I usually go for the Honest Neos. And then you can use the second effect to discard any number of equipped spell cards. You'll usually want to do 4 because Shadow Mist is 4. Send those to the graveyard, and then special summon the Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist will activate, grabbing you the Mass Change. So that would be your 4th summon. So if you saw that your opponent had like multiple Nibiru's, or you just discarded another card and you want to play around Nibiru, you can stop right there and just set the Mass Change and whatever other cards you have, if you have any of the Solemns. And then on their turn, you can go and activate the Mass Change, go into your Darklaw play, and when Shadow Mist goes to the graveyard, you get to add a warrior or Elemental Hero card from your deck to your hand. So you can either go for another Honest Neos, or you can go for a Bubble Man, depending on what you want to do the following turn. But yeah, so you can either have 2 Honest Neos, or the Honest Neos and the Bubble Man. That's just going to be extra protection, and then you might have one of the Solemns. But yeah, it's a really nice, easy 1-card combo, and it's fairly consistent, like I was saying at the beginning of the video. But yeah, if you like this, go ahead and leave a like, comment if you have any questions, like I was saying earlier, and if you are new, consider subscribing. Thanks a lot, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.